Gina moved into the old house because it was quiet. She had grown tired of city noise, tired of thin apartment walls and neighbors who argued past midnight. The house stood at the edge of a small town, surrounded by tall trees that blocked most of the sunlight. It was older than it looked, with narrow hallways and wood that creaked even when no one walked on it. The real estate agent had hesitated when she handed over the keys. "Some buyers changed their minds," she said carefully, "but nothing serious." Gina smiled. "I like quiet places." The first week passed peacefully. The second week, the whispering began. It was subtle at first, a faint murmur beneath the hum of the refrigerator, a soft vibration inside the walls that sounded like distant breathing. Gina blamed the pipes. On the third night, she heard her name, Gina. She froze in the hallway, heart pounding. The voice had come from inside the wall beside her. She pressed her ear against the cold surface. Silence. She stepped back. Then it came again. Gina. Not loud, not angry, just patient. She told herself she was imagining it. Old houses made strange noises. Wood expanded, air shifted. She refused to let fear grow roots, but the voice did not stop. Each night at exactly 2 in the morning, the whisper returned. Always from the walls, always close. Sometimes it sounded like it was directly behind her bedroom. Sometimes it traveled along the hallway, following her footsteps. On the 7th night, Gina answered it. "What do you want?" The whisper paused. Then the wall trembled slightly beneath her hand. "To stay." Her blood ran cold. "You already are," she whispered. The voice shifted, almost amused. "Not like this." The temperature dropped suddenly. The air thickened, pressing against her skin. Gina grabbed a hammer from the kitchen and struck the wall, where the whisper felt strongest. The drywall cracked. She hit it again and again, until a hole formed. Inside the wall was darkness, and something moved within it. Not an animal, not wiring. It was a shape. A pale outline pressed against the inside surface, as if someone were standing between the walls. A face began to form in the hollow space. Its mouth moved before any sound came out. "You hear me because you are almost ready." Gina stumbled backward. "Ready for what?" The answer came softly. "To replace me." The lights flickered violently. The house groaned like it was alive. Suddenly, memories flooded her mind that were not hers. A woman pacing the same hallway, hands pressed flat against the wall. A voice whispering from within, the previous owner, the ones who changed their minds. They had not left. They had moved. Into the walls. The whisper grew stronger, layered with other voices now. Dozens, maybe more. "Help us." "No," Gina whispered. "No." The hole in the wall widened on its own, plaster cracking outward. A hand reached through. It was her hand. Same scar across the knuckle, same pale skin. The voice spoke again. "You've already started hearing us. That means you belong here." The walls began to breathe. Inhale, exhale. The floorboards shifted under her feet as if the entire house were alive. Gina ran toward the front door. It would not open. The windows were sealed shut. The walls pulsed softly around her. "Why me?" she screamed. The whisper answered calmly. "Because you stayed." The hole in the wall stretched taller. The pale shape stepped halfway through. It wore her face, but its eyes were hollow. "You were lonely," it said, "and lonely walls listen." The house lights exploded into darkness. The whispering became a chorus. Then silence. Weeks later, a new buyer toured the house. The real estate agent forced a smile. "It's very quiet," she said. The buyer laughed. "I love quiet." That night, at exactly 2 in the morning, the walls whispered a new name. And somewhere inside them, Gina listened.